Grand Slam Day 2. Go through the lane assignments. After being in lane 1 for the first race, Anna Hall gets a really big head start this time around out there in lane 8.
Yeah, I like her in lane 8. She can open up those big strides and really see what she can do. This is Andronette Knight of Jamaica. She was second to Sid in the 400 hurdles, has run on 4x14s for Jamaica, so she is familiar with running good 400s.
And there's Shamir Little, who just missed out on the Olympic team, got gold in the 4x4. Some people thought because she tried to qualify in the 400 and the hurdles, maybe cost her.
And here is the woman that a lot of people, one of the greatest athletes on the track. She's 3 times a world record holder over 400-meter hurdles, and she really wants to do special things in the 400 as well, John. So I think this gives her the opportunity to get the practice that it takes to be great at 400 meters as well.
As we said, she's the second fastest American ever in the flat 400 behind Sonia Richards-Ross. In there to lane 2, we've got Sarah Carley, twice an Olympian for Australia. She was 5th over the hurdles in the opening race here of their series, their 2 events.
And rounding out the field, Cassandra Tate, now 34 years old, has been a staple of part of the 400 hurdles for a really long time. Tough lane draw for her, but she has a lot of experience.
That's a tight curve for everybody when they got to go around. Once around, no hurdles. I figure what? Give us 50 seconds. It'll be the best 50 seconds of your day.
A bit of a long hold there, but they're away safely. Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone moving up on Shamir Little, already out on the outside. We're watching for this battle for second place perhaps, and Anna Hall has started quickly down the back straight. Shamir Little now really moving up on Andronette Knight as well. So Little's really getting into this. Sydney's got somebody to work off here, chasing Shamir Little, perhaps holding her through that first 200 meters. Maybe a little bit breezy down the back straight, and now the stagger starts to unwind. Anna Hall on the outside in 8. Right there with Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone, but when they come into the home straight, that's going to turn into a 3, 4, 5 meter lead. And away she goes now. The speed and the strength and the poise, gliding down the home straight. Others are fighting behind her. Hall's trying to hang on ahead of Andronette Knight. It's going to be Sydney to take it, 49.7, and Anna Hall gets second place. The gap here was small, whereas in the 400 meter hurdles, Andronette Knight had 3.5 tenths, which is more like sort of 3 meters or so. Here, look at the gap. Hall fought hard. There's Sydney away, closest to the camera. Hall outleans, outdips Andronette Knight, but the gap not big enough. This time it was only 12 hundredths of a second, so it means the Jamaican will take second place.
I think Sydney looked pretty comfortable the entire way. 49.69 like that. I mean, that's something that she can feel happy about. What I like about Sydney is that the running position that she sets up in is very, very good. Very good range to the back, very good range to the front. Hips right in front of her. Very stable. You can do a lot of things with that type of running form. And she does do a lot of things with that kind of running form.
There's the champ, Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone. And Sonia, every time I see, it's like you really want to see somebody push her and get a good race.
A bit of a long hold there, but they're away safely. Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone moving up on Shamir Little, already out on the outside. We're watching for this battle for second place perhaps, and Anna Hall has started quickly down the back straight. Shamir Little now really moving up on Andronette Knight as well. So Little's really getting into this. Sydney's got somebody to work off here, chasing Shamir Little, perhaps holding her through that first 200 meters. Maybe a little bit breezy down the back straight, and now the stagger starts to unwind. Anna Hall on the outside in 8. Right there with Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone, but when they come into the home straight, that's going to turn into a 3, 4, 5 meter lead. And away she goes now. The speed and the strength and the poise, gliding down the home straight. Others are fighting behind her. Hall's trying to hang on ahead of Andronette Knight. It's going to be Sydney to take it, 49.7.
Yeah. It's Heats Women's 400 meters. Now Moren Akiki Banura from Uganda, Salma Lihlali from Morocco, Salwa Naser from Bahrain, Okun George from Nigeria, Bibi Hukmova from Uzbekistan, Samira Awali Bubakar from India, and Black Achi. They are ready for the first challenge. Hit one, round one. We'll wait. Will be the winner of this first challenge for women's in this day. Ready, this is from Nigeria. They focus to win the race. And this is from Uzbekistan. Morocco Lahlaili. It's a game of stamina and determination to win the final. And here, the fans from all the Islamic world watching and enjoying the atmosphere in the Islamic Solidarity Sports Association. They are warming up before the start. The early hard works beats obstacles. These champions never give up. The every trope of Sweet tells a story of dedication and courage, the focus and the confidence. You need it in this race. So we'll make the start here. With hit one, women's 400 meters. On this day, this is from Uganda, Maureen Akiki Banura, Salma Lehlaili from Morocco.
This is the women's 400 meter semi-final hit one.
So this is the semi-final.
Representing Republic
This is
of
Salwa
Uganda,
Naser from Bahrain.
Banura.
في المسار الثالث من مملكة المغرب.
Representing Kingdom of Morocco, Salma Lehlali.
في المسار الرابع من مملكة البحرين.
Representing Kingdom of Bahrain, Salwa Naser.
في المسار الخامس من جمهورية نيجيريا الاتحادية.
Representing Federal Republic of Nigeria,
Bibi
Patience
Hukmova
George.
from Uzbekistan.
في المسار السادس من جمهورية أوزبكستان.
Representing Republic of Uzbekistan, Bibi Hukmova.
في المسار الثامن من جمهورية النيجر.
Representing
From
Republic
Niger.
of Niger, Samira Awali Bubakar.
في المسار الثامن من جمهورية تشاد.
Representing
And
Republic
from
of
Chad, Blagi Achi. So they are ready
سباق 400 متر
for this 400 meters of this day.
Finals Heat 1.
Semi-final Heat 1.
ديزل your car diesel.
So they focus and looking to win women's 400 meters round 1. The tension before the start is high here. And they focus. And a strength start for all. Each stride full of power and determination. They are quickly stealing into the rhythm, pushing hard on the curves. The first 100 meters are flying by. Look at the pace. And every arm swing, every stride counts as they push toward the halfway mark. Some athletes are starting to push ahead, taking small leads. And it's the end of this race. It's the end from the Kingdom of Bahrain. The Kingdom of Bahrain. And the leader is Salwa Naser. What an amazing finish from her. He takes the lead before the end of the line, for the finish line, of course. And from start to finish, it was a display of speed, strength, and focus. So,
Coming up next, the women's semi-final Heat 2.
The next semi-final Heat 2 for women's. After a few moments. Just after 8 minutes. Look at this determination. Look at this confidence to win this game in this day. So the final result.
Let's all take a look at the screen.
So the winner
of the women's 400 meters round 1, Heat 1.
The final result is the first, Salwa Naser, after 52 second point 13. The second for the Nigerian athlete Okun George.
Lane 4 representing Republic of Uganda, Lenishida.
As we see the lineup of women for the 400 meters final. Huda Nouri of Morocco in lane 5. Salwa Naser of Bahrain in lane 6. Patience George of Nigeria is in lane 7.
Patience upon George.
And of Guyana, Alia Abrahams is in lane 8.
This is the women's 400-meter final.
So the women's 100-meter final. There's Samira Awali Bubakar of Niger in lane 1. Sila Kologlu of Turkey is who you can see at the moment in lane 2. So the women's 400-meter final. The men's javelin paused temporarily so that the 400-meter runners can get off and running. And they're away. And a little bit of a gap opening up for those who are in lane 6, 7 and 8. The Bahraini, the Nigerian and the Guyana. But as they come round this final bend, it's Bahrain in lane 6, Salwa Naser, who's streaking ahead of the Nigerian Patience George. But it's going to be Salwa Naser to take gold for Bahrain. She crosses the line ahead of Nigeria in the shape of Patience George, who takes silver. Salwa Naser. Gold for Salwa Naser in Bahrain. .58 is the time. And when they came off that first bend, you just knew the winner of the women's 400 meters finals was going to come from that trio. They opened up quite a considerable gap on the rest. And then on the final bend, she just dropped a gear, did Salwa Naser, and streaked away. Lenny Shida of Uganda took the bronze. .51.59 for Salwa Naser of Bahrain. And there's confirmation of the results in the women's 400 meters final.
Hope everybody's having a good time.
Both races, the women's 100 meters and the women's 400 meters, highlighted two very different forms of dominance in modern sprinting. While raw speed was central in both events, the victories of Shericka Jackson and Salwa Naser showcased contrasting approaches shaped by distance, race dynamics, and competitive context. In the women's 100 meters, the spotlight was firmly on reputation and rivalry. The final brought together elite Jamaican sprinters, including Olympic champion Elaine Thompson-Herah, consistent finalist Natasha Morrison, and the explosive but still developing Briana Williams. Yet from the moment the gun fired, it was Jackson who imposed control. Her start was sharp, her transition phase smooth, and her top-end speed decisive. Unlike races where margins are decided by hundredths through chaos, this was a performance built on clarity and confidence. Jackson separated herself in the final meters, confirming that her evolution from a 200-meter specialist into a complete sprinter is no longer theoretical but fully realized. The 400 meters, by contrast, unfolded as a test of discipline and endurance. Featuring athletes from Africa and Asia, the race demanded precision rather than instant explosiveness. Here, Salwa Naser demonstrated a fundamentally different type of authority. From the opening curve, she established rhythm and positioning, controlling the pace without appearing rushed. Her strength lay not in a sudden burst, but in sustained power, maintaining form through the back straight and unleashing a controlled surge in the final 100 meters. Her winning time of 52.13 reflected not only physical superiority but also tactical intelligence, as she never allowed the race to drift out of her command. Comparing the two performances reveals how dominance manifests differently across sprint events. Jackson's win was built on immediacy, reaction time, acceleration, and maximum velocity within 10 seconds of perfection. Naser's success relied on patience, pain tolerance, and the ability to distribute effort over an entire lap. One race rewarded aggression and precision at full speed. The other demanded composure under sustained physical stress. Together, these performances underline the depth and diversity of women's sprinting today. Whether through explosive brilliance over 100 meters or calculated control over 400, both Jackson and Naser sent a clear message. They are not just winning races, they are defining the standards of excellence in their respective events.